You remember me, Mom? I'm your firstborn. I'm Jermaine. Oh, you're not picking me up no more? What happened? What's going on? I'm 8. I need my mom. Go to the room. Okay. All right. I'm gonna go to the room. It's Christmas time. Well, we celebrate Christmas, but you brought presents for everybody but me. I don't. What's going on? What happened? Okay. Smack. What? Smack. Don't touch my mother. This is what my brother's dad did to you, and I just came and I tried to help you. And you yelled at me. You yelled at me as if I did something wrong. I just didn't want nobody to hurt my mother. Do you know that you were the first person that broke my heart? My first feeling of rejection came from my mother. Do you know what that does to an 8-year-old child? To not have a connection with his mother. You thought you being around everybody else was going to be okay, but I needed you. My grandma can't give me what you can. That connection to the universe is through you. And I lost it. When you grow up, you're supposed to learn what love is. Your mother's supposed to teach you that. It's not your father's job. She's your first teacher, right? Well, she wasn't. Because the lessons that I got were of rejection, of some type of hate, of get away, you're not okay. Well, when I grew up, I thought being promiscuous was the thing to do. Because that's what I saw in my mother. So I didn't know no better. I thought that's what women was for. They for to lay down, right? That's what I saw in my mother. So as I'm demonstrating, I didn't know no difference because I didn't know what love was. Who taught me that, huh? You didn't. You taught me things that were the opposite of love. So how am I supposed to know? Well, I after all of that, I forgive you. Because you didn't know no better. You didn't know what you were doing. But don't try to blame what you did on me. Don't try to make it look like it was my fault. You had me. I didn't choose to be here. I never thought that I could ever love a woman. I never thought that I could actually fall in love because when you're not taught that growing up, you have a different perception. See, sex for men is a lot of physical. Sex for women is a lot of emotional. And I didn't have that understanding as a youngster, so I hurt a lot of people. And as I got older, I said I didn't know no better, but now that I know better, I'm gonna do better. And when I met you, I saw you and I had that feeling, that feeling that everybody talked about. Yeah, that feeling of that breath. I can breathe again. That holy breath. When I met you, I knew love again. And see, through that in Allah, I know now that I can love because I am love, because Allah made me. Islam. Islam. Event women of all ages. It was like proclaiming their self event, and I got a great response. And some of the sisters there, they told me I need to do that at every woman's event because women don't hear a man's side. They don't hear the effect that actually happens from things that you do even when we're young boys. And you know, my life has been a lot. I've been through a lot. I've been to prison. I did 9 years behind them walls. And when I did those 9 years, the prophet came. He talked to me. And after he talked to me, everything changed. And then when I came home, this was my destiny. I never had a thought of acting, but this is what it is. This is the way I'm going to get my message out. See, I tell you more is to tell you that we don't need to look in the sky for miracles, just look within. You are the miracle. You were born. How many of those sperm that try to get to that egg didn't make it? See, you have to understand the one that made it, did it have a mind already? See, it says that the strongest survive, right? He also tells you that your soul resides in your brain, so let's think about it, Moors. It made it, right? So you made it. So you're that special one that the prophet was talking about. The third and fourth generation, when he was here, he said he didn't come for them. He said he came for those Moors that are the young and yet unborn, those ones in your bellies. The third and fourth generation. Well, guess what? Welcome. Because you are the third and fourth generation. And we are going to carry out the prophet's law. Islam? 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 All right, Moors, what I need Moors to do, one real quick little exercise, because we finna get into some business, and I don't want nobody to get all cramped up. I need Moors to stand up. Thank you, brother.